Yesterday we had the opportunity to explore the picturesque city of Lucerne, and unfortunately today is our last day in Switzerland, but we have time for one final layover. We are here in Zurich, Switzerland on a short little layover, so we're going to take some time to explore the city.
We are doing another one of our self-guided walks, and we are just going to check out the Old Town and see what Zurich has to offer.
See what we can knock out in about 2 hours.
I want all of it.
Switzerland is definitely known for its chocolate, and I think Zurich is the home to that. I know they're the home to Lindt, and there's a lot of chocolate shops on this street.
Probably get some chocolate before we leave. We already have a bunch to take back home, but that's a little more. We came to Lindenhof Square, which seems to be a perfect hilltop park to catch sunset and get some beautiful views.
Next stop is St. Peter's Church, which has the largest clock face in Europe. There's a ton of steeples that you see even just from that high up point that we have, so there's a lot of iconic churches, I think, here in Zurich.
I've been loving walking down all these tiny little side streets through Old Town. They're much less crowded than the main busy streets in the main thoroughfare. Zurich is definitely a lot more crowded than everything else that we've seen so far.
One thing we've noticed throughout Switzerland is that they really go all in on Easter. Every store we've been in has like bunnies, whether it's chocolate bunnies, which obviously we're gonna bring home, or just like stuffed animals or the decorations. It's a lot of fun. Continuing to walk around the city and just stop briefly at some of the highlights, and Rebecca's filling in with some of the facts from her app. It is like sunset time, which is really nice. It has a little bit of a glow to the city.
Outside the art museum are the gates to hell. It took the artist 37 years to finish this, and the cast is actually in Paris. Zurich is bustling. There are so many people around, way more than we've seen our entire time in Switzerland. Definitely a change of pace. We only had a short bit of time, but that was a fun way to see some of the highlights here in Zurich.
About 90 minutes end to end, and we wrapped up right as the sun set. Now we're headed back to the train station as the many church bells that we saw are gonging on the way back up.
Overall, it seems like Zurich is a much bigger city, obviously. So if you like cities, there's a ton to do here, tons of shopping, tons of restaurants, tons of people, and the Old Town was very beautiful and fun to walk through.
Cheers to the next adventure.
Our time in Switzerland has come to an end, and although we only saw some of the highlights, everything we saw was so beautiful.
7 days certainly isn't enough to explore the entire country, but I think it gave us a taste of the adventure we can find on our next visit to Switzerland.